So you guys can see that?
Yep.
So basically coming to an intersection in the streets. Instead of grass, picture like small buildings that are kind of run down. You're still like on the edge of the Broken Arch neighborhood district. And place, let's see, where do you guys want to be on this? Well, we'll say you're going from south to north. And I'm going to place you guys in the order that you think you'd be in if you were casually walking.
Okay.
I've been typically taking it for years.
So Grail's in the back, right?
No, Bear.
I'm sorry, Bear's in the back, my bad.
Bear in back.
Probably, yeah.
I would
I'm probably the
be
second
walking.
person.
I would probably be walking second because Jess is more, Zaris most likely leading us through any.
Yeah, I'm usually leading the way.
Leading us
like
through whatever.
slash if you're like in a
things that she
2x2 little square group walking path, it'd be like me and Grail in front and Bear and Galleon behind.
Unless there's a big wooden door in front of us.
Yeah, unless there's a big
That's right.
door.
So where are you?
Doors
Where's
the
Galleon?
mighty
Are you
Grail.
kind of where? Are you like side by side with Bear?
I would probably be following up like directly behind Zaris.
I'm picturing Grail walking down the street. Every time his feet hit, there's a big bump. And it's like whispering to himself, "Justice, justice, justice."
How did you know?
I'm gonna say Zaris is like. I'm gonna place these and then you can tell me like where you are.
Yeah.
You got keep in mind you have no idea what's about to happen.
Yep.
Maybe nothing.
Maybe
And Grail, you're in front of or next to Zaris?
I'd be walking next to Grail, probably.
Yeah. Probably bodyguard style, you know.
I know the cross. The hexes are kind of hard to see on this, so just a heads up. I get
For
it.
some reason, she's marked as unconscious. Jess,
What?
are you still at 0 health?
Probably
Did not bring
because
yourself
she
back up?
was.
No, I don't have any damage on me.
Pull up the combat
hold
track
on.
and look.
Maybe it's like.
Yeah, it says she's unconscious. I need to fix it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just delete it and I'll pull her back in.
Cool.
There we go. It's gone now.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you have combat tracker.
Cool.
Also says Bear is wounded still. Pretty sure that won't fix
I am
itself.
still wounded.
Really? Even after the short
No,
rest?
he did not heal fully.
Okay. Alright.
2 wounds.
Because you guys only took one short rest, and based on how much
Well,
you got
only
back.
have one hit die at level 1, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
I gained full back. It was freaking great.
Is this reasonable for you guys? Like, hang on,
Yeah.
I'll put some stuff in
Yeah.
here. I'll have to figure this out later. It's gonna be just like an open ass street because. So you can consider the like the green is difficult terrain because there's like buildings and carts and stuff in here. The one thing you're noticing as you're walking through, it is eerily quiet, even more so than it was before. And as you're walking up like this, I'm actually gonna push up a little further.
What's the
So
arrows?
something like-
That's weird.
I don't know. Somehow it connected you two.
We are together.
So you say you're behind, like directly behind Zaris?
Yeah,
like
pretty
that,
much
kinda,
walking
basically?
like right behind her. Letting her lead
Everybody
the way.
comfortable with that layout, like of how you guys are grouped?
Yep, that looks good.
So as you're walking along, you notice out of the corner of your eye, behind one of the like stalls, like the merchants, like or I'm sorry, the alleyways. Like picture like the upper right hand, the green there. There's like an alleyway, like 2 branching alleyways off of it. Coming out of that alleyway is a hooded figure that comes out with 2 other figures. both lowering their hoods as they do.
I'm gonna whisper or say in a low voice, I think we have company.
Yeah. I'm going to stop and nudge Grill. And I have my hand on my rapier.
Which one? You have 2 rapiers now.
I'm going to say the one on my right hip is my light one.
The light one, okay.
My light one. I want to look at them to they're lowering their hoods and everything, but I want to look to by their waists and see if I can tell if they're grabbing for weapons.
She's checking out their packages.
Oh yeah, checking out the dicks. No.
Whoa, he said packages. Why you gotta go straight to dicks?
For some reason, I can't figure out how to share this in Fantasy Grounds quickly, so I'm gonna do it in Discord.
Okay.
So the lead figure pulls his hood back, and you see this.
Oh.
He's a little short dude.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright. With the bloodied sword and everything?
The sword's on his back right now, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
So, halfling. I feel like he's related to our friends that we
Yeah.
mussed up. I call out. Do you have business?
Do you have markers for these so we can see where they're at?
I will in a second. I said 2 right now. They're actually. I'm sorry. I missed. Well, so you see 2 initially come out from the corner there.
I was gonna say if it helps, my passive
we're not
perception is
seeing-
15.
Yep, I know you're not. I said I'm talking like that's a narrative.
Oof. It's a nice beard.
Is that the dude?
The token does not match the just
Oh,
the
okay.
visual.
Yeah, too.
Gotcha.
I have to go through a lot of tokens. I couldn't find any good halfling tokens. There was like 3 and they all looked really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see some of the squares.
It's like right there.
So that's one alleyway, and then there's a couple coming out of the other alleyway at the same time.
All right. As I said before, and as I lay my hand on the hilt of my rapier, do we have business, gentlemen?
The lead figure, the one I showed you the picture of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, oh yes, you do have business with. You do have business with Yelfis, little woman.
Little man.
He's got a big smile on his back, and his minions are at his side, and some are off to the side over there.
Big smile on his back.
Yeah, what did I say? His back? I'm
You
sorry.
did.
He has a big smile on his face. He has a big smile on his face. He has a big two-handed sword on his back. And I said his minions are at his back.
Yeah.
No. You said a big smile at his back and his minions at his side, and I was like,
Oh, okay, my bad.
I am definitely interested to
anyhow.
see what this looks like. Sorry.
He looks you up and down, looks at all you. Yelfis, come here too. Negotiate. I think that's the word. Yeah. He looks at his little friend, one of his friends next to him. Guy, the other one is looks like a halfling. Also has like you can see tribal tattoos all up and down their arms. All of them have like sick tats all over them, like they're covered in them from head to toe.
All right, negotiate, talk.
I think so, Mom. I think so, Yelfis. Oh, yeah, I think so. That's right. Negotiate. I said, did I say a friendly request? Yeah.
No request. You said negotiate, talk, speak
Like-
your business.
What?
Don't
Yeah.
tell me what I said, woman.
You're the one coming forward to me. Tell me your business.
Oh,
Like
you
she
act
growled.
tough. You act tough in front of Yelfis. You think you're war tool and your mage gonna help you? Yeah.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder and say, now, we'd prefer not to fight if we don't have to.
That's right. He the smart one. He the smart one.
I'm continuing to step around just to the side a little bit, so
Okay, if any of you are drawing
Not
weapons, let me know.
directly
Right.
But I haven't drawn anything yet.
I'm not drawing anything other than the fact that I'm got my walking stick, aka.
So you shift
well-
up a little bit. You shift up a little bit. This one steps closer to this one. This one is
I-
over here. I'll
I
allow
have-
everybody a 5-foot adjustment if you want.
Okay, well, I have my hands on my rapier while I'm not moving, but I unsheath the dagger in my left hand.
That not smart. You listen to your friend, that bastard over there. You listen to him.
Your request sounds like a threat, so talk.
Oh, it more than threat, bitch. It much more than threat.
Exactly what I
Mondo
thought.
says his word. Captain Mondo said his word.
Captain Mando, eh?
Now, I think you got your noses into something you're not supposed to. Borma no want any of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So she leans forward at the waist a little bit, just to get to his height, and she says, "Does your friend Fiddlebit say hi?"
Fiddledick? No, Fiddledick not say hi. I don't know where Fiddledick is.
Yeah.
He a little shit anyway. Loudmouth little cunt.
Oh.
Fiddledick like.
Too bad you didn't
Fiddle-
get to talk to him for him to warn you not to fuck with us.
Oh, Fiddledick like the whore I fucked the other night at shitty brothel. Fiddledick a bitch compared to Yelfis. You don't want to fuck with me. Watch your mouth or I cut it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yelfis, are you just here to tell us to mind our own business?
Mondo says Mondo hates people. You know what I'm saying? Mondo, people above Mondo not want you looking into shit. You see streets empty, no watch coming to save you, Yasa. No watch coming to save you, Yasa. You get me?
And tell us where we can find Yek the Grin, and we'll drop.
That's the business you need to drop to begin with. Mondoson, little incentive. He reaches into his cloak, and he pulls out a bag, and he throws it on the ground like 5 feet in front of him, and you hear some coins in the bag crunch, clank together as they hit the ground.
Don't touch
You
it.
take that, you get away, you get out of town, and we forget this ever happened. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, we need to know about Yek the Grin, or else we will have
You're
an
not
issue.
understanding me. You're not understanding me. You get me, Granda? You're not getting me.
Then I'm gonna take out my crossbow and point it at him like, you're not getting me. I don't want to fight, but this is going to turn into one.
Okay, so we're gonna roll initiative. But
Yep.
as you're doing that, since I'm gonna give you the narrative of drawing your weapon,
Yeah.
You see Yando, his eyes kind of like glow a bit, and his like he doesn't draw the greatsword on his back, but he gets this fucking sick greenish glow claw just forms out of his arm, almost like it's translucent, or maybe something made of force.
Oh boy, force. All right.
You really want to do this? The other tribal warriors all pull out spears.
I'll say,
Look.
I really don't want to do this, but we have no choice but to find Yek.
The two next to him pull out spears. The other two pull out bows.
Crossbows or what?
Just regular short bows. I think they are.
Short bows, probably. If they're half. Well, depends on what Look, hold on. Like, the leader of the watch told us to look into this.
He fucking laughs. He just laughs. Which leader that be? Which that leader that be, honey?
What was his name?
Isn't it Imos?
Yeah, Sergeant Imos.
They're short bows.
Sergeant Imos?
I don't know Imos around here, but he definitely not in Lower Dora, Middle Dora, or any other part of Dora. You get me?
Look.
You flatfoots, you don't know what you're getting into. I'm gonna give you one more chance, one last chance to walk away before Yelphus paint his face with your blood. You feel me? Yeah.
Grail's had enough.
Grail's also
Alright.
drawing his weapon. Let's go.
Yeah. I pull my sword and my shield out and start moving forward.
This is my initiative.
Yep. Everybody, give me your initiative.
Can I do my 5-foot adjustment?
That was kind of before.
Oh, okay,
I'll give it to you now. That's fine.
Well, no, if we were talking again, so I just.
Yeah, I'll give you your 5. I'll give it to you. No discussing tactics in that 5-foot adjustment though. Like just
Yeah.
Roll your initiative in
adjustment.
between your AC and your speed. I know you're looking for it.
where do you want to adjust to,
Just-
Jess? I'll move you.
In between.
Unless you can
just
move
back.
yourself. If you can move yourself, go ahead. So you want to be back 1 square
Yeah, like that.
or back diagonal 1 square?
I can't.
AC and speed in the middle. In the middle up. There you go.
Sorry, thank you.
No, you don't have to. You didn't have
Grail,
to
did you
roll
want
in
a
the tower.
5-foot adjustment while you guys were talking?
Sure. I'll move up a little bit.
If you can go ahead and move your character up 1 if you want, or wherever you want to move. And then same thing, Galleon.
I moved mine just 1 step over already. So
I gotta move you a little bit, Matt. You're kind of like in between.
squares.
There we go. Yeah, it's hard to see. I'm sorry, guys. The map's kind of stuck. I gotta find some good
I
maps.
follow my own rules when I walk.
He
Fuck
likes to
them
step on the
rules.
cracks. Break them out
Bear
his
does
back.
not follow
I was
rules.
gonna say he's in between 2 squares.
Yeah, I'm in between 2 squares. Grail and Alien.
I know shit about to go down, but you about to throw away 400 gold. You feel me?
400 gold. That's a lot.
Insight
Uh,
check. Is
I-
it really 400 gold? I'm just kidding.
I whisper really
the-
soft, and I'm like, do we want to just take the gold and tell them we're not gonna do it, and then go anyways?
Can I get a deception check, please?
Sure.
Or actually stealth. It would be
I was
stealth,
gonna,
right?
It would be
Or
stealth
no,
if you're like
it's
leaning
stealth.
over.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm way
He's
better in
stealthy.
deception.
Okay, hang on.
Where's the gold, by the way?
You
It's
threw
like
it on
5
the
feet in
ground,
front of him.
Yeah.
It's like 5 feet in front of him.
Oh, in front of him?
Yep.
Ew. Okay.
He looks right at you. I don't know what you whispering, but none of that shit. You won't have a conversation. You talk with Yelphus.
I look at him.
I
I said, look at him saying,
"Yelp is ground loader, or you shut the fuck up."
I look at him and say, 400's a really high number.
Can you even count?
No
400?
shit. Can you
You
count
said
to
it.
400? Yelphus can't count to 400.
I motioned to the bag on the ground and said, "May I look?"
Fuck no. You look when you pick it up and walk away.
Grail pick up gold.
You drop your weapons first.
That's not part of the deal.
Grail
My-
will
oh,
stab you.
Of course, it's by the 400 gold down the toilet. You know what? I'm gonna drink the 400 gold worth tonight after I finish drinking your blood out of your skull.
All right.
What your blood tastes like? War Machine? Is it like oil? I can drink oil.
Grail would love for you to find out.
Okay. Let me fix the initiative order.
It looks like the initiative order is correct, yeah?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, I mean,
Wait,
aside
did it
from
move you guys already?
Yeah, 14, 13, 12. I don't know what Jess rolled because it's in the
You
tower,
said-
but it gave her a 10 there, so.
We can't see the mobs on the combat tracker yet. So
So, yeah. He's
Okay.
still, he hasn't rolled
I will
anything.
fix that. I will fix that. I have
Where's
not
the
rolled the
initiative
initiative
again?
yet.
I forgot how to pull that up. Isn't it? It should be the combat tracker. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Got it. I did this before, just so I could see.
Roll their fucking initiative. Okay, I'll just roll manually. It's fine. I'm gonna put Yelphus is gonna be on his own initiative, and then I'll put them on theirs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way, you guys don't get straight fucked.
Yep, I like that.
Can you guys see my rolls or no?
No.
Nope.
Remember.
Apparently, Elf is going first. He shot up.
What? No. Why is it doing that? Oh, I have to do them all. Alright, there's the initiative order. I'm gonna pee real quick, sorry guys, and then we'll get to it. Okay. As an action, he begins casting a spell. Galleon, there is no such thing as Knowledge Arcana anymore, is there?
We do have an Arcana check.
Roll me an Arcana check, please.
For like knowledge of what he's doing.
Yep.
You have no idea what he's doing.
I mean, I am
Or
a
anybody else
sorcerer.
that has anybody else that has knowledge. Oh yeah, exactly. You probably wouldn't.
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh,
Things just come to me.
You notice he's muttering words, magical words, and
You're saying
doing
if
things
we're
with
not
his hands.
proficient in.
do we have to know? Do we have to know magic and spells to be able to recognize it? Can we just-
Let me look. Where's it? Yes, Arcana is a train. If you don't have any training, you're not going to know what it is.
Well. Okay.
But so being if anybody who has any knowledge of spellcasting at all, you notice that he's not using any components. He's just muttering some magical words, and you see like a shimmer of silver like wrap around his silver and red wrap around his body,
Ooh.
being stronger on his blade. And then as a bonus action, he actually casts another spell. And you don't need Arcana to know what's going to happen here.
Oh boy.
His two companions get pushed aside as he becomes larger.
He's casting enlarge. That's great.
He does. He actually becomes fully large, by the way. That is and he's actually going to take a step back. That's his turn. On the bear.
Okay. Then, let's see. Did I even end up not in the middle of a bunch of squares? It kind of looks like I am.
You
Are
are
you?
in the middle of a bunch of squares.
It doesn't. I don't think. Hang on. Let me see where you'd be. Right here. There we go. Unless you want to be one more to the left.
Yeah, I do want to be one more on the left. Kind of it's stepping around
Yep.
to get up
Yep.
that way.
I got you.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm moving. Like it's 30, right?
Yep.
Squares. So 1, 2, 3,
6 squares. Yep.
4.
And first diagonal is 5, second is 10.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm there.
Yep.
Right in front of him.
Actually, that would be 6 right there. So
Cool.
I'm going there.
That's fine.
I'm gonna smack him with my staff. See what happens. Got a couple weeks. I don't remember where that's at.
Probably on the actions.
Yeah, actions. So you find your weapon,
Yeah,
you
probably
find
on
that
the
dice,
weapon,
and you roll it over top of. You drop it on him, the guy that you're trying to hit.
Not that. Just trying to figure out which guy that is.
Oh.
You just drop it right on him, like on his.
Drag it
the icon.
onto the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't tell by mouse view over them which one is which, but it's fine.
Yeah. But that's
Hang on. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
tell.
it's not actually. It's not actually doing that. It's not doing.
Oh, hang on a sec. Let me fix this. Hang on. I know what the problem
Are
is.
they not? The token's
Yeah.
not linked to them?
Yeah, they're not linked to the guys. Hang on a second. My bad.
Really?
Everything all right over there?
Yeah,
Cat's
it's just
just an
our
idiot, that's all.
cats. Just took out the cord, pulled the cord out of from my fan.
Which you might want to plug in so we don't get warm.
Yeah. Retard.
Garrett, you may just have to remove the tokens and then drag them from the combat tracker onto the map. You do
I'm
it
fixing it
fine
now.
then.
Why won't it let me change the icon? Frustrating. Here, you guys are just gonna have to use your imagination a little bit. Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't
that's
get. For the sake of time, I'm just gonna do it this way.
Sure.
They won't let me change the default icon for them.
Oh, that's fine. Still learning. It's all good. Be cool if you could. Can you like pre-set up maps and like save them? I wonder if you
There's a way to make maps that's involved, but yeah, there's
You
a way.
can
to-
you can craft whole encounters and save them.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm just wondering because I've talked to Peter before, and I'm like, I still want to buy it, just in case like we do our own.
There's a lot
stuff.
of cool stuff you can do. It just takes a lot of work, and you have to fiddle far
Yeah,
out of it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
It won't let me change. Last time I was able to change the token. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I created them custom. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It wouldn't let me. It won't let me change the icon right now. But you get the gist of it. They're halfling tribal halfling warriors.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. You're good now. Should be able to target it now, Matt.
Until we go to attack Yelphus.
Yeah. I'll fix those too.
Oh.
His I should be able to
Ooh.
change.
Solid hit there.
Go bear!
6,
And I'll
nice.
use my bonus action for that arm.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's a 2.
All right. Grail.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. So I can move
6
what is it,
squares.
6 squares.
6 squares. If you move too many diags, that's,
Or one diagonal is 5, and the second diagonal is 10, though. If you do a bunch of diagonals.
I accidentally moved myself, so I'm gonna go 1.
Yeah, you were right there.
Oh, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yep. That's just
I'm gonna
right.
attack.
Justice.
Justice.
Remind me how I attack again. I'm sorry.
So actions tab, and then next to whatever you're attacking with, which would be your sword, there's the picture of the
That's
dice,
right. That's right.
and then you drop it on tribal warrior, whatever's face. Cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought that was.
Wah wah.
I thought it rolled a 1 that's 11. Still.
Yeah. It's 11. Anything else, Cody?
No, that's gonna be it for my turn. I think that's the only thing I can do. So.
Okay. So you have to end turn, though.
Give me 1 second before you take your turn, Pete.
Okay.
Trying to remember how to.
On the
end turn,
combat
sorry.
tracker, in the bottom left-hand corner is a little dragon face, and it says "turn complete." If you hover over it, you click that. You have the combat tracker up.
I do not. I'm trying to find it.
Okay,
Right
combat
now.
tracker is the cross swords in the top right-hand corner.
There we go.
Okay.
And I'll wait for Garrett since he asked me to. Oof.
Crap. Elvis just cast invisibility.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck! And he's huge.
There we go. Now I actually have Yelphus on there now.
Alright, sweet. Is that all I had to wait for?
Yep. I just wanted to get him on there, so
Alright.
the actual target, just in case you wanted to target him. That's why I wanted to.
I'm gonna go for that one right there. And that's a critical miss.
Oh. Jesus.
Which one did you target?
Same one next to Matt
Okay. So Grell went up, ran up to that one, and swung
and missed. And I
Miss.
attacked and crit miss. And
crit
then I'm-
miss on this one. What'd you attack with, by the way?
That was with my crossbow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna fucking hightail it back there.
I can't even. Jesus, this map is so weird.
It's warrior time. Tribal warrior
Sorry,
time.
it's hard to see the squares. If you have a question, just let me know.
No, I'm like, I can't even see where galleons.
You can just mouse scroll in on the map to zoom in or zoom out.
Oh, that's cool.
So middle
Adjust.
mouse button to.
Yeah, middle mouse button to move around, or you can adjust the size of the map.
Oh, middle. Okay, that's what I wanted. The middle mouse button.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
the map is too big, so there's also an icon at the bottom of the screen.
I know. I can't get to it.
Yeah, you just adjust the size of the map. Not like that. On the sides, like you would adjust any window in any application ever.
Yeah, I can make it do this. I can't get to the bottom right-hand corner. It's too big. Anyway. Okay, I'm. What?
This one is going to. So you can move freely around a target, right? If I remember right.
You can what? You can as long
You can
you can
move.
yeah you can walk around as long as you don't leave their space without getting an opportunity to attack.
Yep. So this one's going to move to here, and at doing so, he's going to ready his attack to attack Grail when his ally is in flanking
Got it.
position.
Yep, flanking.
This one is going to 1, 2, 3. Can't tell where he's at.
He can get to me.
Yeah,
he'll
you
be,
should be able to just get
he'll
to
be
him.
top right of me.
Right here, right?
Yeah, that should be all of his movement.
Yeah, that's all
Yep.
of his movement though.
Yep. He's gonna move up and attack you.
Perfect.
Wait, sorry, I gotta do this in the right order. I just realized it's Tribal Warrior 1.
Yeah, okay, in the right order. Yep, you can do it. Whatever.
Yep, Tribal Warrior 1's gonna move around to here.
Technically, they're all moving at the same
fair.
time, really.
Yep, they're all kind of going at the same time, but he was technically first, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it so it's easier for the combat tracker.
Yeah.
So this whole time, like these halflings are kind of like they're muttering in a language, almost like chanting, like a battle chant. And Yelphus is kind of like grinning and laughing a little bit, and he continues to talk shit in that kind of, I'm a drink your bone marrow, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
sort of tribalish and very. He's got an interesting dialect. So he's
I
mixing
can't-
like common tongue with halfling Talentia Plains, like tribal speech. But they're all kind of doing this chant together as they're fighting.
Yeah.
So this one's going to attack with his spear. Target first. No, I don't want to roll that. I'll keep the roll. Fine. Wait, did it work? No.
It
Yeah,
said
they
it
rolled
hit.
it against
We
itself.
saw it.
Yeah, but it says
it
it
didn't-
hit a tribal
Didn't
warrior.
hit a tribal warrior. Yeah, I gotta fix the targeting. Hang on.
Because yeah, that's not necessarily gonna hit
Yeah.
Matt.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, though, Matt. I'm gonna keep the roll if it's lower than what I roll next. So you can't roll roll higher than a 14. Does a 14 hit you, Matt?
I have no idea.
What's your AC?
15.
Yeah, it does not
It
hit.
does
So
not hit.
he missed you. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say he missed you.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Basically, I was gonna say if you roll, like I didn't know if it hit you or not. He could potentially roll lower, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna keep the
I
roll.
didn't know how attacks and stuff worked.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't
if
mean
the AC
to,
is equal to the roll, then it'll hit.
Yeah.
How do I fucking advance it? How do I end this? We did this last time.
The
Remember?
It's
dragon at the bottom left
the
of the
dragon,
initiative
yeah, the
window.
bottom left of the window. The combat tracker.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Oh, you
Wait,
don't?
what?
You don't have the combat
Oh,
tracker?
oh yeah, no. Yep. Okay, next actor. Yep.
There you go.
Boom. Tribal Warrior 2 is going to move around to Cody. I can easily move around him and get him in
Yeah.
position for flank.
Yep. And then both trigger at the same time. Pretty much.
Yep. The first one goes with advantage.
Yep.
2 would go first because how triggers work is it does it after the trigger he's waiting for works.
Which, by the way, like we talked about this last time, specifically for Cody. Flanking works for us too. So if you walked something that Matt was attacking right next to as well, you would have had advantage on your attacks.
I gotcha.
Why didn't it roll? Why is my roll not counting?
How are you rolling it?
Picking his attack.
Dragging the dice and dropping it on top of Grail. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Technically, I would have hit, but that's fine. I rolled this. Well, I don't know if I would have hit. I rolled an 18. But
Well, you can roll again because you're attacking.
Oh,
with
he's got advantage.
Right?
Yep. And then it didn't count the second roll. 17 plus 3 is 20. Does that hit you, Cody?
I'm guessing so.
Pretty sure he's at like 19. So, Cody, what's your AC?
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna roll.
Sorry,
it.
19. I keep forgetting that I
Right. He
have
missed.
push to talk on.
I rolled it again manually.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
gonna get this right. I'm not gonna count the bad rolls. Don't worry.
When you drag it onto Grail to roll, are you dragging it onto the map token or the combat?
I have to drag it onto the. I figured it out. I have to drag it onto the token for it to actually.
Yeah, the token. Yep.
It's not actually it didn't count that. Like, why is it doing that?
So, if you are
It worked that time.
like when you place their stuff on or stuff on the map, if you didn't
Mhm.
drag it from the combat tracker, it doesn't get linked.
I did drag you from the combat tracker. It's linked. I have to drag, for some reason I have to roll it right on top of your body. Before I was able to use the target marker, target you, and I could roll anyway, but obviously it's not working quite right this time.
I don't think Zaris is actually on there. She's the only thing that if I mouse over, I don't get her name.
I see my stuff.
If you mouse over your name, it says Zaris. It does not.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm linked
Yeah,
to Cody somehow.
Yeah, it
There's
also shows that Cody was linked to her somehow.
Yeah. There we go. Now I see my name.
Cool.
There we go. Cool.
So the first Warrior 2 missed. Warrior 3 is next.
And you can click the little advantage
Yeah,
button
click
down
the
in the bottom
advantage
left
button. Yep.
to get two
before you
attacks.
roll.
Yep.
Two rolls. Yep.
Why didn't it roll? Why is it doing this? It did it. I rolled it right on top of him that time, and it fucking
Instead of
didn't
rolling
work.
it on his token, can you just roll it onto his name in the combat tracker?
It doesn't highlight in any way that it just shows a shadow.
There it goes.
Well, but it
And
works.
it was a crit.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Because that's how. I wasn't seeing a highlight or all I saw was a shadow when I was rolling against.
The combat tracker. Because it just highlighted and it didn't show it. Like it did the same thing. That's not right. I didn't. Oh no, it would be 2d6 because it crit.
Yeah.
So 6 damage to you, Grail. And the third tribal warrior. I don't know what tribal warrior is going.
Attacking me.
Yep.
Grail just had lost his video card.
He's so. He's so.
Oh,
And a big miss on you. My frame rate is getting really bad. I don't know why it's lagging. And so that one missed, and now Zaris is up.
Cool. I just have a regular rapier in here, so if you need to add anything mentally, I'm grabbing the light one that the dude told me about of my silvered and my light one, my rapier. I don't know if there's anything extra you
Yes,
add
we get
on
it.
this. So, well,
Sweet. We're gonna die because you guys are missing. Because
everyone's missing. I was gonna say, not
Only one.
I
Yeah,
hit one
really
out of
better.
50%.
Yeah, you hit one. That's good.
I mean, they're missing
We're
two.
rolling ones and they're
Only-
critting.
Only one. Only one.
Only
of them
one's
hit.
crit.
Only-
I mean, listen. It's crit on the guy that with the highest AC. It's not good.
he crit for 6.
I know. It
He
could
didn't
have
crit
been.
for 20.
it
He didn't
could've-
crit for 28 like someone else I know.
It could have been a 1 though if he didn't have that second dice. Hit for 1 would have been sweet.
All right. All right. So big.
Yeah, so you have to. Yeah. There you go.
Oh shit! Never mind. Okay. I wanted to disengage.
You can't disengage. You attack. That's your action.
Oh, disengage is an action?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is full action, yep. So the Elphys is gonna move basically 5 feet.
Oh boy.
Try to.
Oh boy.
Grail, no!
Now, Yelphis, since he's not in the flanking position, is not going to get advantage, correct?
He wouldn't normally have advantage except for he cast True Strike.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He did.
I mean, you got a whole round where he didn't
Yep.
attack.
Yep, I know. I just forgot that is what it probably was. Hopefully he misses.
As a bonus action, he is going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh, God.
Oh,
The
God.
Ranger? Makes sense. He's
And
casting spells.
Currently, you feel like a glowing magical energy just wrap around your body.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Grail needs it
That's not true. You cannot do that. Both Hunter's Mark and Enlarge Reduce are concentration spells. You can't concentrate on both at the same time.
He's very talented, Pete.
Okay.
He can concentrate it to
Pretty game breaking, but let's go.
At the same time.
What actually, you can actually cast them, but you can't maintain them.
So he's gonna get smaller.
So one of the spells is going to drop at the end
Well-
of this turn.
Okay. Sure.
Like that's why concentration works. At the end of the turn, it'll go away.
Okay.
I'm going to verify that before I move on.
Okay.
You're probably reading the same thing I am.
They're not. So the thing is, they're not spells, Pete. They're innate abilities.
I don't know what that means.
It means they're not spells that he has to like maintain. They're not like they're part of
It's like
it's
a
not
racial
a spell.
ability.
It's like it's like an ability. It's a.
It's just something you can do
It's
based on what you are.
Yep. I'm looking to see how the enlarge works. Like the enlarge is not a spell, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So he didn't cast Enlarge Reduce on himself. He just used an ability, an innate ability that made him big.
Again, he's not using components for any of this stuff. He did do things to make that ability happen, is what I'm saying.
Cool.
The enlarge is just is a racial thing. It's not a spell at all.
Got it.
Look, Pete. He's Apache chief, right?
No, I double checked his stat block. I wanted to make sure. The True Strike is a full spell, is an innate spell, but the enlarge is just a racial ability. It's just part of his race.
So True Strike's a spell?
True Strike is absolutely a spell.
True Strike is also a concentration spell.
Again, it's a spell. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, you were
said-
saying... Okay, which one is the one that you were talking about?
Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell, so is True Strike. If Enlarge Reduce is not a spell, that's fine. But
You're correct. You're correct. You're right. The enlarge does not go away. He can't do the Hunter's Mark. You were absolutely right.
Unless he wants to lose advantage, one of the two. He could if he did want advantage. But
Nope, he wants the advantage. He's going
Got
to
it.
use the advantage. He only gets it for the next... Wait, does True Strike last multiple rounds? What?
it lasts until the end of his next turn.
No, up to 1 round. It's concentration up to 1
it
round.
says
So
on
basically
your next
every
turn, you gain
So-
advantage on your first
Yeah.
attack roll.
Yeah.
It'll go away. It's gonna go away anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
it'll go away after.
Thank you for pointing it out. But the enlarge is still in effect because enlarge is not
right.
not a
Yep, I just looked up all the spells ahead of time. I just happened to make note that they're concentration.
No, I had to double check. I just went and looked up Hunter's Mark to see how it works.
Got it. That. Totally throw that up for his next attack.
Good, he might have
That's
saved you,
a lot.
Cody.
Yay.
I'm doing my best over here.
Okay, so let me just verify. Has advantage. He missed you.
Good.
Thank God.
Really? Okay. Next is Bear.
All right, I am going to take a whirling swipe at with my staff at the. Yep.
You hit? Dude, you're wrecking him.
Yeah.
You're just like going all like Shaolin Monk on him.
Basically, Bear's over here smacking the shit out of him, and everyone's missing.
Oh,
And he
got
knocks.
him.
You want to give a narrative, Bear, or you want me to do it for you?
So after he moved around behind me, I spun, hit him, with my staff in my right hand, hit him in the side of the head, and he just, kind of around the temple area, and he just crumpled to the ground. And continuing in that same motion, and then move across the battlefield, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should put me flanking on Tribal Warrior 2, right?
You'd have to go one more to be flanking him,
So where
'Cause
were you
you're-
at, Bear?
because you'd have to be diagonal, like you'd have to be like right here.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can only get to right under him.
But you can move there freely, right? According to the advantage.
Yep.
You can.
That wouldn't. But that
Yep.
doesn't provoke, right?
No, that's fine.
No.
Alright.
Well,
He's-
actually, hang on a second. Let me
Okay.
see that. So that's 5, 10.
1, 2.
No, you
3,
can't. It's
4,
six.
5,
That would be
6.
7 squares.
Yeah.
What about this one? I can go
So
right
you have-
here, though.
Yeah, that should work.
Yes.
You can go right there. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So that will give
And
Grail
This would
advantage.
give me. This would give Grail advantage.
Oh, you actually, you might be able to. It'll give Grail advantage too, but you might be able to do your unarmed strike because you can separate. I'm not sure if you have to do it immediately after, but it will give you if you
I
can
don't
do the
know
unarmed
answer to
strike.
that either.
Let's look it up. If you
It's
can
under
do
monk, right?
Yep, it's good under monk.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the separating of the unarmed, if it has to be the same target.
It's
or if
considered
you
a
can separate.
bonus action.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but you have to do it, like you couldn't do a different action and then just use your unarmed strike. You can't do that. I know that. But,
It doesn't say it has to be done immediately after. It just says when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or
Yeah,
monk
you
weapon
have to
on
use
your
an
turn,
attack action,
you can
right?
make one
to be able
unarmed
to
strike
use
as a
your
bonus
unarmed
action.
strike.
Garrett, it's up. I mean, it's up to you. We're not, not here rules lawyering or anything like that. So
Right.
I'm,
It just seems
And I
like it
might
would work.
I'm, yeah. I'm fairly sure the only rule is that you have to use an attack as your main action. Like,
that,
you
I'm just looking to see where is it in the PHP? Do you have it, Pete?
I'm just looking at it. It's just in the class section or the monk section under class, under martial arts.
And then
Then it will be like you gain the following blah blah blah, and it's the third option down. Yeah,
Okay.
it literally
Really
looks like you can do it. To me.
assuming you haven't already taken a bonus action this
Yeah.
turn.
Right, because you can only have one bonus action. So it looks like it should work to me. He'll read.
Yeah, as I said, just. I'm fairly certain because the one chick plays a monk all the
Yes.
time. She does that shit.
I don't see why you can't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it has to be on the same target.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Just out of curiosity, where do we see movement on our character sheets?
It's on the main page, right next to your initiative. It'll say 30. That means
Feet.
30
Okay.
feet.
Speed.
It'll
Yep.
say-
Okay, so anyways, I move up here behind Tribal Warrior 3 and quick rabbit punch to the kidney.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That was just rolling 2d20.
Yeah, that was adding it together. Yeah, you're right. I guess, yeah, rerolls necessary. There you go. Still hits.
Still hits. Yay.
You have +5 to attack.
Yes.
Damn.
That was just the D20 roll, but
Yeah, but
so
still.
he's proficient in his weapon, and he's got +3 Dex mod, so and
So-
boom, 4 damage.
And proficient.
4 damage.
Yep.
He grunts in pain.
Fuck him up, Grail.
And I refrain from yelling, "Start pulling your weight!"
Sorry, talking to multiple people and doing multiple things.
Tell everyone in the stream to shut up. You got combat to do.
This may be his last round of combat.
Yeah.
I got 1 spell left.
Where are you, Pete? By the way,
Way
yeah. You have to
down.
zoom out of your map to see me.
Yeah. Oops.
Very
Oh
far
god.
down. See, look. There you go. Now you can.
Oh,
resize your
okay.
map
Yeah.
features.
You're at the very bottom. All right. I guess I'm.
Yeah. I got the low AC. I don't want them to hit.
Go for the one that bear just.
Shh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was trying to figure out which one it was.
It's the number 3. He has a yellow. You actually get advantage. So if you want
There
to
you
roll
go.
another.
He already hit.
Well,
Oh,
the
you
second
can
one
do
could be a
crit
crit.
fish.
So you could
can
roll
crit
another
fish.
D20
Yep.
just to see if it, a 20 for crit, but otherwise you hit.
Yep, you have advantage. You can crit fish if you want.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it was a.
Critical failure! You drop your weapon. No.
I'm glad that wasn't.
I would be
your
so
roll.
salty.
All right, you got your hit though. Thank God.
It'd be funny if advantage fucked you.
Right?
So you actually like go to slash with your sword, and from like the halfling instantly turns around and knocks your weapon aside, and it literally falls out of your hand for a moment. But you quickly grab it, reverse the blade around, and slash at his chest.
I like it. Roll damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Cody, you want to roll damage, or
Yeah.
you have to roll?
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah, that's why I was saying roll damage. It's weird, I know.
Okay.
Remember how to do that? Oh, there we go.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh,
Bam!
Boom.
damn! He's still standing.
Except he didn't. He just
No,
rolled.
you just rolled it in
Let's just-
general. Sorry.
Cody didn't do it right.
Yeah.
I'll have to adjust it. Hang on a second.
Okay.
What didn't I do right?
You just roll damage. You have to roll it and mouse over the person you're going after.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad.
So Matt, you already did 3 damage to him, right?
Yeah.
And you just did how much? How much?
I did 4 total, actually.
4
He did
damage.
4
to him.
damage, man.
And he did, and Grail did 10.
He's dying.
So 14 total.
He went unconscious.
There you go. I was gonna say,
Dying.
judging from how much the second one took to go, the other one, that would be my guess.
Real quick, Bear, when you cracked the other guy in the
if
head
you're
with
done,
a...
Cody.
Say again, Garrett?
When you
real
cracked
quick,
the other
Bear,
guy in the
when you
head.
cracked the other halfling in the head, did you pull your... I'm
Okay,
gonna assume you're
so my
not
turn.
pulling your blows. I'm gonna say this out loud for
go-
everybody.
I am not.
Hang up,
pulling-
pause for a second. Listen.
Well, I guess
Pete?
first thing I do is I'm gonna shoot that
Can you hear me?
fucking dude on top of you.
Pete.
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you.
him?
He's not listening though.
Yeah, we can hear you, Garrett.
Okay.
What?
Can you hear Garrett
I'm gonna
talking?
assume...
Now I can't hear anybody talking.
You can't hear
Oh,
anybody
boy.
talking.
Why can't you hear anybody talking?
I don't know. His headset might have turned off. We'll see.
He's talking. I can
There
hear
we go.
him.
Weird.
Yeah,
Can
well,
you hear me
his
now?
headset
Yep.
and his mic's different.
Okay.
Just stop there for a second.
So. Okay.
Whatever.
So hold on.
Just for everybody, unless you say otherwise, I'm assuming you guys are using lethal blows and you're not
Yep.
pulling your blows.
Yep.
You need to tell me otherwise, or I automatically
Lethal.
assume that.
Yep, that's fine.
Lethal.
Oh, I'm definitely going lethal.
So I'm gonna give Bear real quick. You did not pull your blow, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. So, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm gonna take a shot at that tribal warrior with advantage. Oh no, what am I thinking? That's not how that works.
Oh.
That's not
I
how
was
that
like,
works.
yeah,
Not
no.
conga line.
I'm actually not going to move them, and then we'll see how this goes first.
Who are you attacking? I'm
There you
sorry,
go.
I couldn't hear which one you're
He's
shooting
going
at.
after the
four?
one in front of
Four?
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a hit, baby.
How does cover work? Like, you used to not be able to shoot through your allies.
shoot
You
through
can
allies'
definitely shoot
faces.
through your allies in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 damage. Alright, then I'm going to go 5,
Go for the eyes.
15.
Go for the eyes.
20. I'm going to go. Actually, I want to go right about here. I'm just trying to decide if I want to. No, we are definitely going to have another combat after this. Let's try not to heal if I don't have to. I'll pass. And you gonna do that saving throws?
Yes. Okay, Tribal Warrior 2. He's moving to there, and he is flanking Cody because Yelphus is large.
Because
Yeah,
he's large.
because
Yep, he counts.
Because Yelphus takes up that square on
Yep,
the
that
other
makes
corner.
sense.
That's why. Yeah.
Everybody wants to thank me.
Well, you're hard to hit.
I'm popular.
I changed things. I might have actually healed him if I thought about the fact that this first guy's going to get a flanking attack.
He misses.
He
Oh
has
wait, he's got advantage. He got advantage. Yep.
So
Hang
just
on.
roll one more time.
Yep, I'm rolling again.
Trying to keep it fair, even though it's to our advantage that he missed. Oh, that's
He
a hit.
hits.
God damn it.
Oof.
5. Oof.
5
Cody's not
damage.
looking too good.
That puts me at 11 out of 13.
Yep.
Grail needs a mechanic.
I need it.
Grail needs someone to shoot bolts of things at things.
you're doing a death saving throw first. So.
Yep, I'm just writing a note. So the one tribal warrior gets a. You're obviously. Your sight is completely focused on the large halfling in front of you, with the psionic blade stretched out of his hand, swiping at you over and over again. So, picture like when you're attacking. That's just the notable attacks. You're all like parrying and attacking throughout the fight. Like things are happening. It's like swashbuckling combat. Things are happening all around you. As Grail, as you're focused on the large tribal man in front of you, this other one behind you gets a nice spear right in between your armor plating and punctures where a liver might be on a normal human.
Okay.
On a human. But you do feel your systems are critical.
Oh, man, I got you assuming Yelfis doesn't take you down.
Yep.
Tribal Warrior 3 is not feeling so good. He is going to...
Make a saving throw?
He's gonna...
Oh, you're on 4 now. Got it.
He's gonna move back. I'm sorry, Tribal Warrior 4.
Yeah.
He's going to...
Or he's moving.
Eat an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna slash at you first, and then he might move. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
He's gonna just straight up attack you.
Yep. Oof. 4 damage.
Okay. This studded armor is shit.
And it's Zaris' turn as another spear.
Not moving.
He's decided not to move. So basically, you got your both rapier or one of your rapiers out, I assume.
Yeah.
So you attempt to parry one of his spear slashes, and he cracks you across the jaw with the butt end of the spear.
Ow.
Cool. Your turn.
As two of them dropped, the chanting that they're doing is getting louder. The tribal chant is getting a lot louder. Picture like I know this is breaking the immersion a little bit. Picture like Klingons. Is there in a battle like fucking doing like a battle chant as it gets louder and louder.
I don't watch that stuff.
It's a real guttural language. It's very.
I've seen a little bit of it. I got you.
They're like a warlike race.
Yeah. All right. So
Like,
These guys are not
Doctor.
Yeah.
like that.
These guys are not afraid to die.
Is
that way.
I'm looking up something really quick as if it's a. Yes. What is this? This is a free action. Oh, as an action. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm going to attack him right back. You son of a bitch. Actions. Here we go. Creature. Nice.
All right, not down yet though.
No, he's close.
You stabbed him again.
Yep, I did. I rolled my damage already.
He's staggering, and blood is spilling out of his mouth. You see him almost half smile, but he does. You do see a slight look in his eyes, like his eyes are starting to glaze over. Are you moving away, or is that the end of your turn?
You probably should stay there because if you get hit, you're probably going down.
Yeah, and I can't disengage or anything.
Correct. Unless you have some weird things like cunning action, so you get those at level 1, or is that level 2?
I do not have cunning actions.
Okay.
No.
I think you only get bonus or sneak attack at level 1.
Yep. Oh, excuse me.
There we go.
Pete, in this edition of D&D, is there do you take tax opportunity for casting next to someone?
No, you just have disadvantage if you're casting a melee.
So if you're casting an attack roll,
Yep.
I meant just any spell. Like if you're casting any spell, does it provoke?
Nope, it does not.
It doesn't provoke.
Yes,
No, you
yes,
just
yeah.
get disadvantage.
You can cast whatever you want in melee, but if it's an attack, you get disadvantage.
Yep. So as a bonus action, Yelthus will cast Hunter's Mark on Grail. And he looks you down, like you're obviously wounded, Grail. He looks you in the eyes. I warned you not to fuck with me.
Grail thinks you can fuck yourself.
That's a hit.
Ugh. Real quick, just was curious if you saw my message.
Nope. Where did you send it to me?
I private messaged you on Discord.
Yep, I'm aware of that. You were in Middle Dora. There is no direct sunlight here.
Is there
It's
none?
lower, like
Makes sense. I don't know
basically,
anything about the place.
you're dealing with smog, like above you.
Oh, it's like got it. That makes a lot more sense.
You're in a shitty part of the city, like barely, like you have light, but it's not direct sunlight or anything like that.
Perfect.
Now, if you were in Azure, that'd be completely different.
Right.
What the hell?
Do all of this guy's boys look like him physically?
No, he looks different.
Okay,
He
okay.
definitely looks different from the other one.
Got it.
Oh, why is it doing this? Hang on, I'm trying to get this to work.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Yeah, that was enough to do. Like KO you 100%.
That's enough. Yeah, exactly. That's enough to kill me no matter what.
Glad I didn't heal you beforehand. It would have been a waste.
Indeed.
He's not fully dead.
Well, I know he's unconscious.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have kept him from
Right, because if
going
I
down.
healed him beforehand,
I get
he would
you.
have still
I
got
get what
knocked
you're
out.
Yeah, he would still got knocked out. Yelphus smiles, and he holds his force blade down at Grail's throat. You want to take me up on that offer now? And he's looking over at Zaris and Galleon and Bear, looking at the three of you. Maybe you want to think about it a little bit now, huh? Not so confident without your war machine. And he takes a 5-foot step toward. Actually, he can just straight up move.
And he's not in anyone's threatened space.
He's moving up the bear. And that's the end of his turn. Bear. He's looking down at Grail. He's looking at you. He's got a big fucking grin on his face. He shrugs at you a little bit. Before I said the offer was, what, 400 gold. Now it's at least like half that, because there has to be something there for your office. You know what I'm saying. Who are you attacking there? Who did you? Oh, you attacked Yelphus.
Yep,
all right,
Yelphus.
all right. There's not fucking have
Bear's
any of
just
this
like,
shit.
Crack!
Go, Bear, go!
Oh, yeah!
Nice.
Big
You
fucking
just-
hit on Yelphus. Was that with your quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Quarterstaff,
So he
I'm
gets the
following up
bonus.
with an unarmed.
Basically,
Okay.
he just spun his staff.
Boom.
Crack!
Man, he's just
Oh,
throwing it.
yes!
Oh, God.
MVP!
He was almost down.
Bear's pissed with his left hand. He points at Yelphus with his right hand. He takes his quarterstaff, just cracks Yelphus like really hard side on the knee, and then follows up with a unarmed strike from his left hand, just a uppercut to whatever is in uppercut range. I'm not quite sure how tall Yelphus is at this point, and
You
that's
could
where
jump.
we're at.
In
So
his
your
junk.
first blow cracks him in the knee, and you hear bone crunch, and he bends over, and that's how you're able to hit him in the face. You uppercut him in the jaw, and you see some blood and teeth fly out. The smirk instantly wiped off his face. Nothing but a
Both those rolls were max damage.
murderous rage in his eye, but he's clearly fucking wounded.
Yep.
And this is also why I like using fantasy crowns, because if I had just rolled those on my table, you guys would never have believed.
Right. Those are both max damage rolls.
That was amazing. It's almost like you channeled the inner rage of seeing
It was
a
good.
companion.
It was
Yeah,
good.
it was
I like
really
it.
good.
I'm digging it.
That's it's like a
right.
perfect response.
Switch to Cody and let's see
You
if
want to
he
rethink
gets
this?
a saving
Crack.
throw or not. Unless you're moving.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not.
Yeah, because it would be disengaged.
Cody's successes. Alright.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So-
I'm not dead.
Well, you have to fail 3 times or succeed 3 times. So pass
gotcha.
to me, pass to me.
Pass.
Alright, I'm gonna attack at the thing that's next to Jess again. And hold on.
Oh, God.
I'm going to, well, let's see. 6. Can I... What's my thing? I don't think that's enough to warrant trying. Well, we'll try it because it might work. I'm going to try using Favored by the Gods. If you fail a saving throw or an attack roll, you can add 2d4, roll 2d4, and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome. Once per short rest. So
Repeat that again. I'm sorry, you cut out for me, but
Sorry.
Favor of the gods.
Let me disconnect and reconnect real quick. I'm having some
Okay.
Okay.
shitty disc.
It's the Divine Sorcerer thing.
All right, there we go. My connection's not red anymore.
Okay. It says if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome once per short or long rest.
So you're giving that to Grail?
No, I'm using that on my attack roll that I just missed on, possibly boosting it to a hit.
Oh, okay.
To hit the.
While I was attacking the tribal warrior and I missed, I'm gonna try and see if I can throw 2d4.
So how much does it add to it, homie?
It adds 2d4.
D4.
So roll your 2d4.
So I don't know how to roll two of them, so I'm just going to...
Right click on the d4.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then select the 2.
5? Does an 11
You
hit?
added 5. 11 on Tribal Warrior.
Tribal Warrior 4.
You go to... Give me a narrative.
Narrative.
The arrow like freaking just whips around
as I'm
Give me a badass narrative.
as
Swashbuckle!
Depends on whether he hits or not.
as I'm aiming my bow at the tribal warrior, I say, we don't need any of your gold because we're surviving this outcome and we're paying mine to a fucking visit. And I take the shot.
Your crossbow bolt flies through the air, sailing past Zaris. Zaris, being a keen eye that she has, flicks the pommel of her rapier and actually hits your crossbow bolt into him because otherwise you would have missed.
There we go. Let's see if we can get some damage here then.
For your
There we
reference,
go.
for your reference, you got a +1 bonus to hit from swashbuckling.
Yes.
What you needed to hit. Which is what you needed to hit.
Yeah, I was like 11. I think we
This is
missed
where
on 11.
swashbuckling
earlier.
comes into play.
Right.
All right. And then I'm going to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll move here, and then I'm going to. I'm going to bonus action healing word on Cody.
On who?
On Grail.
Thank you.
It brings him up to 7.
Oh my god.
Grail, you feel the lights around you start to the lights try to fade into your eyes as
His eyes turn
as
on.
your eyes begin to turn reboot, so to speak, or open up.
There's a low hum.
You see a large Duergar standing over you and bare. The Duergar looks severely injured. But you also are a bit of a mess, as part of your armor plating is dented in, and a bit of the things that make up the magic inside you, like the roots and stuff inside your body, are torn to shreds in your abdomen.
Ow.
There's still the guy standing above him.
And then I'm going to end my turn. Boom. Going over to Tribal Warrior.
Tribal Warrior 1. He is... Which one is that? That's the one that's unconscious. Okay, hang on.
My bow's coming out next turn.
Yeah.
You son of a
Technically,
bitch.
well, I don't know.
No, I can hit him
5,
from
10.
here.
Wait.
Pretty sure.
So
1.
5.
You get
15,
3 death
20,
saves, correct?
30.
Yeah, 3 death saves, 3 successes. You have to hit
Yep.
one or the other.
Yep. Tribal
so
Warrior
could,
2.
So you can go back and forth, get 2 and 2.
Yep. And the third.
Tribal
you
Warrior
got-
2 is next to Grail, who's barely opening his eyes.
Yeah.
Isn't as concerned with him as he has this fucking giant hairy man that just tore his leader apart. Cody, you would normally get... So 1, 2... He's gonna move up here and stand on the edge here.
You can't swipe at him from the ground.
He can swipe with his hand. His sword is clattered on the ground.
Yeah.
Unarmed, so like a D4.
You can make an
plus
unarmed
strength.
attack if you want. Yep.
You're saying I can make an unarmed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as, a,
You
as
can make an unarmed
opportunity
attack. Basically, you're trying to kick him as he's moving away.
Yep, unarmed attack to kick.
Uh,
How do
I
you make
do
an
have
unarmed
more
attack?
weapons on
I
my
don't-
back.
Well, yeah,
No, but you don't have time
time.
to draw them.
Okay, so how would I make this attack?
Yeah, you don't probably have it in there. I think it's just a D4 plus
Yeah,
strength
so you-
modifier.
So
Hang on, that is-
unarmed attack is no longer in fantasy grounds. You'd have to enter it in manually.
So you
Okay.
just
It would be a normal attack. You probably would not be proficient in it. So
Yeah, I
I'd just
agree.
do it manually. Roll a d20 and we can figure
A
it
D20
out.
plus strength.
just roll a d20 on the chat box, and then add your.
Your strength is plus 2.
Yeah.
I'll add the strength in. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's actually only 1 plus strength modifier. He does 4 because he's a monk.
Huh?
An unarmed strike for a normal person that doesn't have anything to modify it, it's only 1 plus
Uh-huh.
strength.
Tara just popped one of the
But
balloons.
as for
Oh,
as part of
for
martial,
damage, you mean?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to
We're
figure
gonna
out what it is.
let's get the hit roll in. Yep.
Yeah.
So just roll a D20, baby.
Yeah,
I'll
just
figure
roll
out if it
D20
hits
on
or
the
not.
box.
Proficiency, no anything, whatever.
You can roll it in the tower. It's fine if you want.
Where's
Throw
that?
it in the chair, whatever.
And you critically hit, my friend.
Oh my god!
Yes! I mean, it's still.
I
I'm
mean,
not
what-
cheating you. I'm not cheesing this. He rolled a 20.
That's
I
like
will
Fucking
I will
Dice
screenshot
Card was
this.
killing me.
that's kind of like a
Screenshot
that's kind of
this.
like a waste because it's literally 1 damage, so you're doing 2 damage.
Yeah, but still.
Boom.
Well,
two-
no. It's 1 plus his strength.
Right, but when you crit, you don't double the the strength
Right. So
modifier.
it's 2 plus his strength.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm at 2 plus the
What?
strength. You didn't whip
So what do I roll now? That's the
Hi,
question.
we're gonna go back to bed.
You don't. You got the
Okay.
hit. So shh,
Yes.
he's just going to
Look.
Say goodnight
All
to
right. I
Daddy.
put it in Discord. He rolled a
Yes.
20.
nice.
Yes.
Once that
Beautiful.
hit, Jess Kyrie
She
just
might
kinda-
have. She might have. Yeah, we're gonna go
Aw.
to bed.
You need a minute? It's fine if you guys need a minute.
Yeah, just 1 minute. You guys can keep going until.
Cody and Garrett are still AFK.
I'm back.
Cool.
Okay.
Cody's still AFK.
So did he roll his damage?
There's no damage to roll. It's just a flat 1 plus strength.
Oh, he had 1 plus strength on
So 2 plus strength because it's crit. On
his strength
Treble two.
modifier.
which I assume is 3. But
His strength modifier is plus 2.
oh,
You
it's
have
only plus 2. Okay.
So
Plus,
it's
yep,
just
15.
4 damage.
Yep. So 4 damage. It's 4 free damage.
On
so.
it's tribal 2, right?
Yep. It's the only one that's
Yeah, the
up.
one that's non-damage. Actually, non-dead.
Yep.
Or unconscious.
Dying.
Got it.
They're not dead.
Yeah.
We got it.
All right. That turned things around a little bit there.
Right.
So tribal warrior 2 gets his attack though on bear.
Yep.
Wait, what just happened? Shit.
You just deleted them.
Oh, I deleted him. God damn it.
The only damage he had taken was the one.
Yeah. It was the
Yeah, I
4.
know.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Come on.
Oh, boom. So for the future, like, that's the correct damage. But apparently, unarmed strikes, according to Jeremy Crawford, even though you're not using weapons, are still considered melee weapon attacks. So you, on the D20 roll, you still do your proficiency and strength modifier. For the attack roll, the damage roll is still 1 plus strength.
Even if you're proficient, not proficient.
That's what it says. It's still because it still counts as a melee weapon attack. So
Huh.
since he's proficient in melee attacks, yeah. Any
Interesting.
unarmed strike counts as a melee weapon attack, according to Jeremy Crawford and what they call the sage advice, where people like ask him direct questions.
I don't want to fucking. Why is it not letting me out of bed? This is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna move Tribal Warrior 3 over here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Resurrect him.
I'm gonna resurrect him,
with 4
and then
damage
I'll,
on him.
and we know there's an unconscious guy next to.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I just misclicked.
Yeah.
I was trying to remove Cody as a target. Because now it wants to put. There we go. I had to add the second target in. There we go. Okay. So he takes a swing at you, Bear, after you just kicked the shit out of his leader. Literally.
Yeah, well, he kicked the shit out of his friends, so.
He does have advantage on you, Bear. Just a heads up. You are in a flanker.
Yep. Oof. Oh, God, thank God it wasn't a crit. There we go. 2 damage.
For 2 damage.
Nice.
His spear barely grazes across your abdomen.
Well, of course. I mean, how could you? You'd almost have to hit my abdomen.
Right, tall dude.
Huge.
It's very messy.
I'm back, guys.
Cool.
Sorry, Jen almost got shot. So
Oh, okay.
What?
What?
she came in not through the front door, and I heard a loud crash. So I grabbed my gun and ran downstairs. And thank God she said something, because I literally turned the corner, like, ready to shoot some.
Well,
I don't know
Just
how, but
because
not a
of the-
single camera that I have around my house caught her walking in. So,
be careful with that, Cody. That's generally how people get hurt.
oh yeah, well, yeah.
A lot of
That is
people get
indeed.
shot with home guns by
Cool,
mistake.
Yeah.
All right, Jess.
No, no,
take
no.
your turn.
Anyway,
She's
so
supposed to tell me, hey,
pull out my
hey, I'm
bows
coming
and,
in
like,
if she
put
doesn't
my-
come in through the front door.
What?
Yeah,
can
I
I
got
put
you.
my rapier away and pull out
Yeah,
my
as
bow?
long as you move.
As long as I move?
You have to. Your movement can involve the sheathing of one. Then your interaction can be the other one. So you have to
And
move.
then I can still attack?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And regardless of which one you attack, you're gonna get sneak attack damage because they're both adjacent to Bear.
Ah, sweet.
Oh.
Cool. Ah. No, not yet.
And I personally, I'd recommend Yelpis because he's gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm
immediately
going for
after
the
you.
big boss man. That's good. Okay, so I'm shifting over 5 feet as I sheath my rapier. And I'm drawing my bow
Yep, with your interaction.
with my interaction. And I am shooting at the big boss man,
Yelpis.
Yelphus.
Yelpis 3.
Yelphus 3.
So if it hits, you're gonna get.
You shooting at him? Okay.
Yes, I'm shooting at him.
Yep. And yeah, if you hit,
And if I hit, I
you
get the sneak
you
attack.
get the sneak
damage.
attack, which is the D6 bonus.
Yeah.
There you go.
As I release the bow, the arrow, I yell out, "Now, are you gonna rethink about picking a fight with us?" Freaking bullshit.
Oh, yep.
His eyes dart at you as a crossbow, as a bow or a sharp bow.
It's a short bow.
Arrows.
As I notch it and I pull it back, because I'm right across from him. I roll that plus.
So he's already dead even without
Plus
you rolling the
6.
sneak attack damage.
Well, maybe I killed him even more. I'm
No,
just
it
kidding.
has
No, roll.
to
You,
be.
you need roll a sneak attack damage. Actually,
Yeah, you can roll
the
your extra
sneak
D6.
attack damage. Just
Just
I'm
roll it,
grabbing
just
a
grab
die
it.
6.
D6 and roll it on him. I don't know if you can do that. I might
Maybe
have
so
to-
No.
he's actually frothing at the mouth when you shoot your bow because he's
I guess
super
in the
wounded.
window. There you
He-
go. An
he
extra
goes to-
6
he goes to-
damage.
And an
he
extra
goes to
6
snarl at
damage.
you. So
So 11 damage.
11 damage
Total.
total, yeah.
you did 11 damage. Okay. Okay. So he goes to snarl at you, and he's about to say something when your crossbow bolt sinks into his throat, or your short bow arrow sinks into his throat, and he crashes to the ground.
I was gonna say, could I aim for his eye?
If you want to roll with disadvantage.
No.
Yeah,
it's
he's
fine.
down. All right. End your turn so we can take care of this other dude.
Yep.
Yelpis gets up his saving throws.
Okay.
And fuck him up, Bear.
Back on the bear.
Let's see you roll some money again.
You got him, Bear.
Oh. It's alright. Grail's got this.
Well, Grail's gotta get up.
No, we did
Let's hope so.
We did determine that I can still use my unarmed.
Correct. It only says you have to attack. It doesn't mean you have to hit. You're right.
I thought he had to.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It says you have to take the attack action. So double miss though. Can't hit them all.
So he definitely dodges under your quarterstaff and then jumps over your foot as it comes in for a second blow. He almost falls on his ass though when he lands back down because he's badly wounded.
So does
Clutching
Cody,
his stomach.
Cody have to get
He
up
uses
from prone?
Yeah, to get up from prone,
I
you
know.
just have your
I understand.
movement.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Is that what he has to do? He's gonna lose half
Yes,
of his
sir.
movement to stand up.
Yeah,
If he's prone, to stand up costs half your movement only.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure that's what we got going on here.
Where does it say that?
Well, I'm just saying, that's the rules for prone. If you're standing up from prone, it costs half your movement.
It shouldn't matter if he loses half his movement this round, anyways, unless he's moving somewhere other than.
I
Well,
agree.
yes.
I'm just saying
But
he
we're
could
saying
move
that's-
over and flank him for advantage. That's all.
Should be able to link him right there because that would
Well,
be.
flanking isn't standing.
I'd have to be
within,
across from you.
Yeah, it's not just standing within 5 feet of him. It has to be like so he's on the other side to actually get it. And if he loses half his movement, then he can only move to directly under him. He'll be 5 feet short. So I was just asking if.
Yeah, it does cost your half your movement. Yep.
Yeah. So if
You're lucky because in previous editions of D&D, it costs your whole move action.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
D&D
That's
it's only half.
why I thought that was really cool.
Okay,
I
so
learned that.
that's cool. Cody can just stand. He can still hit him. I was just wondering if he was going to be able to get the advantage or not from flanking.
Well, 1, 2.
Wait, what?
3.
He
No.
can get up and still move too.
Oh, don't.
No,
he's
he's
able
dead.
to move
Cody,
there.
he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
You
Who's the
wanna-
one that's alive?
Tribal. The only one that has like
Oh,
a
that
yellow
guy.
circle by his name.
Tribal Warrior 3.
Yep. So there you go. Yep, you can get to him. You can't get all the way to a flanking position
Yeah, he can't.
because you lost.
Why
half.
can't he?
Well, I
No,
was
he can't.
asking. Did that count as prone? You say he was on the ground.
Yeah, he was prone, but
Yeah.
half his
Movement,
movement
if
is
his
30.
movement is 30,
He only has 6 squares of movement. 3 squares.
So then
Yeah.
you're
He
going
only
to
has
do 3.
three
If he
squares
was
of
1, 2, 3, right here underneath him would be the 3 squares.
Yeah.
You can't get to here. for
Oh,
flanking,
yeah, you're
so
right.
I'm
You're right.
saying-
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So you can
No,
still hit him, but
I-
not with flanking bonus. So, but a hit which should hopefully will still take him down. Well, maybe not actually. Boom! You got that hit. He's only taken 4 damage so far, so maybe not, but oh, you got him!
Grail runs his longsword into the last halfling. The halfling looks at you as his eyes close and it's impaled upon your sword. And he slumps off and falls to the ground. Congratulations.
Let's loot these motherfuckers because that
Oh,
guy sounded
yeah.
like he had a really sweet weapon.
Yep. Also, at the as I see him go down, too, I'm gonna lay on healing hands
Oh,
myself.
healing hands yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
we leave anybody alive by
We
the
did
way?
not. Nobody said anything specifically about wanting to leave them alive, so we just knocked them all down.
No,
Alright.
I ain't dealing with these motherfuckers.
I really didn't want them to stay alive. Like,
I mean,
did
it probably would have been good to ask them questions.
They're not gonna tell us anything, and I mean, sure, maybe they would have, but it probably would have just ended with us needing to go see fucking Mondo anyways.
Right.
Regardless,
You're not
though,
wrong.
they're all down now, so.
I mean, we could take one and throw it on the floor.
I said I didn't want to fight Mondo, though, especially now that I had to use my last spell slot.
So where are we gonna put these guys? In the alley?
Yeah, whatever, in the trash can, this dumpster, probably.
After we loot them, of course.
Yeah, after we loot them.
Grail would like to loot the corpses.
Yes.
Yes. So, looting. We gotta do investigation, or can we just loot them?
You can take a few minutes to loot them.
Yep,
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Yep. Yes, please.
And also, I'm gonna go over there and pick up the bag of 400 gold and count it.
Heck
I
yeah.
have a very, very important question for the game.
What?
Can you're not the game master, but
You just said
can
for the game.
Warforged P? No. Sorry, game master.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Can Warforged P?
If you want to take a piss,
On a body?
I don't think you have.
You don't really have
you don't need
bodily
to.
functions like
yeah,
that.
you don't need to like eat or sleep or anything. So.
I mean, you can leak some of your fucking
oil that you're
Your
probably
oil.
spilling or whatever. your
the
magical
oil and
oil.
magical energy, like the oil and stuff that like the stuff that's fucking seeping out of your abdomen right now.
Yeah,
Well, how about this, Gallia? Will you please pee on this guy?
I'm counting gold. I'm like, huh? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
3, 1, 2.
Sorry,
5,
it's up to
6,
you,
7.
man.
All right. So,
Bear would
So-
just kill him again.
I'm
We can't have
ruffling
Bear
through
do
the
it.
corpses. What do I find?
So on
The little ones.
the little ones.
Yeah. So
Well,
I'm
we're looting
starting
all of
there.
them, but whatever. Just
Yeah.
whatever order you want to go in.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yep, the tribal warriors all have hang on. They're all wearing hide armor.
So
Okay.
4. That was 4. 4 high
Most
armor?
of it is badly
I got it.
damaged.
I got it.
Well, okay, just so you're aware, if you're taking the armors,
Yes.
it's
Oh,
going
no.
to take you a while to take them off.
No, I don't. If
Yeah, I
they're
know,
if they're
I'm just
damaged, we
taking
don't
note
really
of that.
care.
But
They're also
Robert
damaged
is-
from all the fucking
Yeah,
blows
from
you
all
guys
that.
done.
Yeah.
Now they're not like severely. You could try to take them, but they would be heavy, and
Yeah.
they're not really worth much. then.
Hide armor's not very good.
Are there enough pieces that we could get together a full set of undamaged stuff? And
They're
just
not
leave
like
the
it's not damaged that bad. Like in a sense, it's not functional. It's just maybe worth a little bit less.
Anywho, continue.
And
Each
hide
one
armor
has a
is
spear
10.
and a short bow.
And
Oh,
short
that's what I'm
bow.
talking about. 4 spears, 4 short bow. And what about our boy?
Yelphus.
Yep, Yelphus.
Yelphus has a large, gnarly-looking two-handed greatsword on his back.
Ooh.
Well, not large, large
It's
for
not
him.
large because he's shrunk
It's
down,
normal
right?
size.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
just-
he shrunk down after you slayed him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a great sword.
So,
Yep, a greatsword on his back.
great sword.
Cool. No, like shields or is he wearing any sweet armor?
And what's I was gonna say he's gotta be
Yelphus
wearing something.
is.
Hey, Grail, you want a great sword?
I mean, he could take it, but he's more of a defensive fighter.
Oh.
Although
Sure.
he could technically make that decision on level 2 when he hits there. That's when he picks his
Yeah.
fighting
True.
style.
Grail would happily accept
He's wearing leather.
the sort of guy that is now dead.
Exactly. There you go.
Yelphus is wearing leather armor.
Okay.
Leather
So
armor.
also not they. They're both all of that's just 10 gold each, and
Yep.
they take a
You
while
do
to take
find
off,
you do find on him a small potion with potion vial with a red liquid in it.
so. Ooh, healing potion.
Yeah. Can I have this?
It's just called a broadsword, right?
Great
Great
sword.
sword.
Great sword.
I just put in my notes because we don't know what it is. Gnarly great sword, because that's what he said.
Yeah.
It's like from the picture. You saw what it looked like.
Yeah, yeah. Is it so? I mean, is it just a normal great sword?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, let's find out.
We gotta go.
So,
ask
and
our
then we
It's
buddy.
in
also
my
got-
inventory right now. So
And then we also
there you
got
go.
400 gold.
You also you have a sack of gold. Are you gonna sit here and count it?
Yeah, he's counting it
While
I
we
was looting through
while
the
we
bodies.
go to the next place. Which, since we're already heading there, we may as well hit back up the weapon shop and sell this shit.
Yeah, as I'm finishing up with each body, I'm dragging them to the alley they came from.
Is there other
We
places?
probably don't want to go back to the same.
Well, that's what I was just saying. Is there other places that we could sell stuff to without like a bunch of RP?
We
Just
could
for
probably ask around.
just for some.
You could go to Alexa's
Yeah, we could
Oh,
go
the
to
other
that
place
other,
you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yep.
the Alexa's shop, but you'd have to ask around to find out where
Yeah,
Alexa's shop.
we can ask around.
Yeah.
As I'm dragging one of the bodies.
It is
Back to the
like
alleyway.
afternoon at this point.
Yeah. If it's on the way,
Let's
but
go
this is some heavy
quickly.
stuff that
It
would
is
just
a-
like that. That's why I just want to unload it really quick.
Yeah.
Also on the other side, keep in mind a couple of you are really fucking hurt. Just a
Yeah.
heads up.
There's,
I don't want you to
yeah.
forget if you haven't
There's-
been writing your wounds down.
there
No, it
isn't-
automatically
well,
does.
they automatically recorded here, but yeah.
Yep. I just want to make sure you guys
there's-
keep in mind how hurt you are. That's all.
There's really nothing
Oh,
they
shit,
can do
there
about
it
that.
is.
Like, nobody has hit dice left to heal with, except for me, and I didn't take any damage. And there's no other way for them to heal up in between fights,
Yeah,
other than
I
Basically,
the
I
potion
healed
that we
myself.
found.
I healed myself one.
Oh yeah, Jess
from-
healed herself.
Yeah, I healed myself, but it only heals for my level, which is 1.
I thought it was your level plus something.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check.
No, I think it's just a hit die.
No. It's called Healing Hands. As an action,
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
touch
okay.
a
Yeah.
creature or myself, and cause it to regain
So you're
a
all
number
out
of
you're all out of
hit points
initiative at this point.
equal to my level.
You're looting the bodies. You're
Yeah, it's
dragging
one
corpses
person
into the
long rest.
you're dragging corpses into the alleyways. I assume throwing them behind like dumpsters that you
Yes,
find,
yes,
or
I'm
trash
not
bins,
being,
or
I'm not
stands.
just dragging them into the alleyway. I'm like shoving them
So there's
behind.
blood all over the place along the ground, which
Yeah,
this is Dura. There's not.
Yeah, I know.
You see a lot of places like this.
exactly.
That and these guys have already cleared out the area, so
Yep. And it does look like there's a bit like it does look like this was like a fighting pit here in this intersection, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a mix of your blood and their blood.
yeah.
Where are you heading to?
Alexis, what I say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
we
gonna-
need to sell this stuff. Perhaps we'll be
And
lucky.
heal.
Perhaps we'll be. There's nothing we knew about healing except for what I was about to say, and perhaps she will maybe have some healing potions in stock because there's nothing
Actually-
else we can do to heal right now. Since all
I-
hit dies are spent, and taking a long rest is probably not a good idea. Because it will use
It's up to you if you want to if you want to find a place to take a long rest or not. It would put you at what 8 o'clock at roughly
Yeah.
8 hours. So it'd be like 8 o'clock at night.
We could do that, and that will actually give us a really good shot against Mondo. But
You know what? I suggest we do it because guess what? These people were sending people after us. Granted, he said he didn't recognize the name of the leader, the Imos.
yeah, well,
So
he
maybe
said
Imos
there's
is
no
in their
IMOs.
pocket.
So there's no IMOs down here in this section. So
Yeah.
he was up in the more nicer section. So.
That's true.
But yeah, we could swing by, sell some stuff, see if there's anything to buy real quick, maybe, and then we could take a long rest because I guarantee you we're gonna have at least one more fight, if not two, probably.
I think a long rest
I
is in
think it'd be a
order,
good
and I
idea.
also think that
Yeah.
that once we get into, if you are insistent that we go face Mondo,
I don't want to fight him, right? If I want to go, then at least see him.
that we are going to end up fighting.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if we're going to Mondo, we're gonna lose a lot of time, but I don't think
I'd rather be
we're
prepared
not gonna be able to
for-
survive more than one more encounter, and the next one will be a solid maybe too.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
So
Sell stuff at Alexa's long rest.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds
right.
like the game plan here.
yeah, after
That'd
we're
probably
done.
be a good
Agreed.
breaking point for
Yeah.
tonight once we get the long rest.
I agree.
Where okay so
So
basically okay, go ahead, Zar.
I was just gonna say I was gonna start once I was done with the bodies and like covering them with garbage bags or whatever, what have you. Very not really super nicely. I'm gonna obviously Grail's probably taking care of all the lifting at least, so I can go and ask around of all the armors and stuff. We're
Yep.
gonna
Give me
do it.
an investigation roll as you're asking around town.
Yeah.
Or around as you're walking along the way, you're kind of walking,
Yeah.
kind of back where you came
You want to help
from.
me, Galleon?
Give me.
What?
Asking around?
Yeah, well, I'm counting the gold.
Oh. You want to help me there, asking around?
Czar, you're pretty confident you can find the place. Give me an investigation check with advantage, because you live here.
Okay.
So you ask a few, like, as you're a ways away from where you just were, you're back into the bazaar area. You ask a few people, maybe slip them a couple coppers, incidentals. I'm not worried about you taking out for sheep. And they easily tell you that Alexa has a Fletcher and Armory business, probably like a block or two away from the sharpest steel.
Sweet.
All right. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, let's do that and then find an inn.
Yep. All right.
Hers is called the Rook's Bullseye.
What's
Okay.
bullseye?
The Rook's Bullseye. So we head there, and when I'm leading the way. Once we get there, I want to make sure that there's no one inside, like other customers.
In the Rook's Bullseye?
Yes, because I
There
want
are
to close
actually
the doors.
There are definitely a few people in there.
Damn
The
it.
doors are actually held open by large weights.
Yeah.
Like they're wedged open. There's a few people in there. You see a couple young women behind two different counters, working with customers.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the counter and motion Grail to follow me, because as I said, I would ask nicely if Grail could.
Both of them are young human women, probably in their late teens.
Okay.
Yes, can I help you?
We'd like to sell you some armor and weapons.
We didn't get any of the armor.
Oh, we didn't get
That
any
would
armor?
that would take it too long.
Okay, yeah,
Did
that's
you-
right. Sorry.
Okay,
Well, I retract my statement. We'd like to sell you some weapons, or see what we could get. in exchange.
What are you selling?
All right.
So real quick, the spears are only 1 gold.
Yeah.
So
But
they
those are
they
easily
they are
carryable.
a strength throwing weapon
Yeah.
that Cody could take and use.
If he wants, yeah.
But the short bows are each 25 gold. So those
Yeah,
are,
that's
Well,
why
I do have a
immediately
hand
wanted-
crossbow, so I don't really need a
spear.
thrown.
the crossbow scales off your dex modifier, where the other one scales off of your strength. If you
Alright.
if you
If
care.
you want it, but if you don't,
I don't really care.
okay.
Okay.
You're
So
right about it.
I
that we
take
can sell
the four spears. Yeah.
Four
So
spears.
I lay down 4 spears, and I lay down 4 short bows.
Yep.
And actually, I'm gonna take my old leather armor out of my pack as well. I forgot to sell it earlier.
Oh, that makes sense.
Slash
You did.
whatever.
Okay.
And I think that's it, guys.
That's it.
She begins looking over all the weapons and the armor that you handed her. She looks at the weapons and she kind of gets a little grin on her face, and she reaches behind she holds one up and she reaches behind the counter and pulls out a rag and starts wiping the blood off the spear.
I'm just smiling.
Since you just brought spears that you didn't clean,
Yep.
I can give you 30% of their value, especially since I have to wash them.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, understandable.
So she'll basically give you 30% of the total value of everything.
Yep. The total value of that comes to about 34 gold for 30% of all that.
34 gold total before the 30%.
It was 114 total, so about 30% is 34.
Yeah, 114 total with all the short bows that cost like
Yeah,
25
the short bolts are 25 gold each. The
Yep,
leather
so
armor's 10.
she gives you so she'll give you 34 gold and 20 silver.
Sweet.
34 gold, 20 silver. Thank
And
you.
Grail takes the great sword off his back, puts it down, and says, "Can you tell Grail about this?"
You gonna wipe the blood?
The girl's eyes get extremely wide.
I'm just
And
smiling at her.
She gets extremely wide and she says, "Can you please leave? I've paid. I don't want that sword."
All right, girl.
I was
Let's
gonna
take
pat
it.
Grail and be like, "We've already done this once today. We're on a time limit. Let's be off."
Please leave now. You can talk amongst yourself outside. Please leave. She looks extremely She's shaking, visibly shaking.
I wouldn't have done that
I
personally.
spread
But
my arms with my staff in my hand and just kind of start herding all
She
of us.
squeaks. She
out.
squeaks and jumps back as you make like a move, like because you're a big burly guy.
I'm turning around and I'm herding the group
Yep.
out.
Yep.
She quickly whispers to the other attendant, and they shoo the rest of the customers out. We're closing today. We're closing early. Please leave. Please.
Way to go, girl.
I get out and I look at Grail. I'm like, thanks,
Do what I
Grail.
can.
And I'm like, we got to find somewhere to sleep now.
Probably away from here.
Yes.
Let's. No. I'm not gonna bring it back.
Well, you also still know the place. I'm sure you know where some inns are.
Yeah. So I want to probably search for a inn that's a little further away, heading back up towards further from the down low, but not too high.
Some middle class.
A middle class E inn.
Can I get an insight check from all of you?
Yep.
Sure.
I think we need to ditch the sword.
What?
I think we need to ditch the sword.
We'll see.
No, I think.
Hey, listen, we're gonna take a long rest. After the long rest, we'll know what it is. Yeah. After-
Maybe
Grail
I'm-
is not ditching the
You
sword.
can identify things after a short rest, so we'll know what all the items are after the long rest.
Maybe we can ask.
You might know what it is, but you might not know.
Wait, it
what
could be
it
cursed.
means.
Sure, it could be cursed.
No, I'm saying you might not know what it means. It could be the possession of that sword by very specific people or something like that. You wouldn't know that.
Or if it was a custom sword for someone specific, like our boy that likes to grow himself. You know? It's like, I just don't think that.
No,
I mean,
we're not throwing the sword out. Grail already said no, so let's
Okay.
go find out. And
Sure.
then
I just whispered you something, Zaris.
Okay. That's what I was already thinking too. All right, boys.
Take that however you will. You don't have to. This is just your
Oh no,
spidey sense.
I literally already thought about that. I was like,
Okay.
and I turned to them and I kind of like usher them into an alleyway. I was like,
Hang on 1 second before you.
yeah.
Okay.
You good?
Yep. I just sent you another message. I just wanted to give you basic ideas of places.
by the way, did I
Okay.
have enough time to count all the gold on the walk here?
You did.
How much is in it?
There is 400 gold.
Perfect. Everyone, let's say for
It's probably like 300 gold and 100 silver. No, or I'm sorry. Yeah, 300
yeah,
gold and
variety.
100 silver.
Got it.
All right.
This is a big pouch.
Yeah.
300 gold and 100 silver would actually be more than 400 silver. Right? Oh no, 10
Well,
silver.
isn't it
Never
10?
mind.
Is
All
it
right,
10,
I'm-
10 silvers, 1
Yeah.
gold? So that would have been like 1,000 silver for 100 gold?
Oh, it would have been 1,000. No, it's mostly gold. It's like 470.
I was
Don't worry
gonna
about
say, yeah.
I'm giving you the idea. The pouch is fucking big. There's a lot
Yeah.
of gold in it.
I got
It's
it.
375 gold and like 25 silver worth of gold, or
Yeah, got it.
another 25 gold worth of silver.
That big pouch. Got
Okay.
it. So we got
So,
it.
It's like a rucksack.
all right. So I, with the way that they're acting, and what Lonth told us earlier. They're probably getting word trailed off. I don't think we should stay at an inn. We could probably go back to the Rat's Paw, or I know another place, and that's where I usually sleep, and it's down by the docks. And it's safe.
100% disagree on the Rat's Paw, but the docks is sure. I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, what do you other guys, or, Bear, Grail?
Grail's about to bleed out. I don't care.
You are not going to bleed out. I healed you.
I'm bleeding out, damn it.
Bear's fine with the docks.
Yeah, I know.
I did whisper you one more thing, Zaris. Just
I know.
so you can keep it in the back of your mind.
I know. That I don't know if you heard me muttering before. I was going, well, we could. No, I don't want to do that. That was her going, I don't really want to put him at risk. All right. This is asking my friend to do a big thing, and I hope he agrees. And I don't want anything to happen to him.
Okay.
Because he's taking care of me.
All we have to do is just sleep in the back room for a little bit and peace out.
Yeah. But we also need to make sure that we're not seen going there. So we're going to take the long way.
All right.
All right.
I just whispered you again. Sorry, I should have included that. You
Off to the docks.
Oh, okay.
remember what he does for a living. All right.
Oh, that's true. Actually, as we're going along, he actually left for sea the day that I met you guys. So yesterday. So actually, he's gone right now. So we can just use his home. But we still want to make sure that we're not seen going there because I don't want him being a target.
Yep, got it.
So from where you're at, it's probably going to take you almost an hour to get there.
Yep. And we're going to take a little bit longer because I do not want to, I want to go the stealthy way.
You're trying to cover your tracks as you go.
Yeah, cover my tracks, make sure that we're not seen. If I think we're seen, double back a different way because I do not want him being targeted.
So is there anything else you want to say amongst each other?
As we're...
Nope, we just want to get somewhere to rest.
Yeah.
So as you leave the Rook's Bullseye, Zaris leads you through alleyways as the sun is high overhead, going through back alleyways and side quote-unquote roads through Lower Dura, Lower Dura, on your way to the coastline, the docks. Your party is beaten, bloodied, and quite a bit richer at the moment.
It's true.
Indeed.
Although you've clearly, in the back of your minds, you all know that you've made an enemy of the Boromar clan.
Yep.
As you make your way to safety, the comfort of a somewhat comfort of a long rest.
Yeah.
And that is where our session ends for the evening.
Yep.
Sweet. So everyone gets all their stuff back. I get my spell slots back. Cody gets lay on hands back.
I get to roll for
Yeah, you get your whatever, all your stuff. Everybody gets the shit back. And also,
Our wounds healed?
yep, everything's healed. We get our hit
Oh,
dice back,
Yeah.
so we could take another short rest.
Oh, I'm full up. Yeah.
You each get 100 XP.
Yes.
We got 150 last time, right?
Yep. So
Yeah, so
we're
we're at
actually
250
pretty
now.
close to level.
Yeah. Where is game skills? No.
What are you looking for?
Where's the XP at?
Main, class, and level.
That's what I thought.
Click
Oh
through.
yeah, I have to click
Yeah.
into it. That's right.
Yeah. Little spyglass.
Well done, my friends.
So on that rest, do we get to identify the potential items, the 2 rapiers and the great sword?
Yeah.
I gotta look at how identification works in 5e, but yeah.
From
I'll,
everything I've seen, it's just a short rest with the item, and you're able to figure out what it is.
Alright,
Long rest, not short rest.
I'm cool with that, but I'm not cool with everybody being able to do that. It seems kind of odd that someone that's not trained in any way can do that. But I'll take a look at it, and I will also get you information on what you found. I assume the only thing you're really What are you identifying by the way? What are you trying to identify?
Well, I want to.
She's got those 2 rapiers, and
I want
that
to
great sword.
identify the light rapier.
The light
one that
rapier.
was
Yeah,
made
the
out
other
of
one's probably just a silver one.
lighter
Yep.
material.
I will tell you right now because I know off the top of my head right now the light rapier is a mithril rapier,
Okay.
and the silver one is a silver rapier.
Okay.
Cool.
The mithril rapier is probably worth a substantial amount of money if you can even find anybody that can buy it.
Yeah. No, as
But
soon
it's
as
also a
he said
mithril
that,
rapier,
yeah.
so it's probably worth. It could be worth hanging on to as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I know. That's why I was like, nope, nope, nope. You can have my regular one.
And what are we doing with the coin? Does everybody?
Everyone got
Yeah,
100.
we split it up. Oh, that we had the 34 gold and 20 silver as well. So to split that 4 ways is
Oh, fuck, I didn't say anything. I always split it.
for the low.
Yeah.
Where's my calculator?
So another
It's
8.5 gold, and then
34.2.
There it is. Hold on.
She got
34 and
it was 8.5 gold and 5 silver pieces
Yeah.
on top of the 100 you already got.
Yeah. Correct. And into our gold, and
It's really not. It's 9 gold, right? Like 'cause it's 10 silver.
right. Essentially. So, yeah.
And Barry, you got the stuff I split up before.
And
Yes.
someone is carrying a, which I think you've already completely deduced, a healing potion.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna
So splitting up the
Probably
34, that's 8 gold
pass.
per
I don't know
10.
who. Probably Cody or Bear. Either two. The two in melee are best to have it.
So whoever gets it, the way healing potions work is it's 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Okay.
Well, I can heal myself. I don't think Bear can, so it'd probably be best going to Bear just in case.
And you are you
Healing
doing?
potions work on Warforged?
They do.
Yep.
Yeah, are you doing just standard rules across the board for healing potions? Since I just know
Yeah.
there's a lot. Cool. I just know there was a lot of homebrew or a lot of home rules.
Yep.
So
Like what?
I have a
people,
home
a lot
rule,
of people
so-
they will do because like buying healing potions is really expensive. There's a lot of people who just make healing potions always heal the maximum, and
Nope.
some
2d4
people.
plus 2.
Yep, and then there's
You guys
some
just
people
got a
who-
fuckload of money.
I know. And then, well, I mean, yeah, we did,
Besides
but
that.
healing potions like 50 gold a piece.
Yep.
Right, but you've
So-
got a lot of money.
We did.
Yep.
So
Also,
I
you
could,
can-
I could buy 3. And then the other popular one is they let people use them as a bonus action because normally it's a full
So-
action.
I know in game you guys are not like overly familiar with each other, although you've been through a lot already.
Yep.
Yeah.
But out of game, speaking from out of game, you can totally pull your resource. So
Yeah.
looking at your character sheets and going, oh, I only have 100 gold. Amongst each other, you have a lot of gold.
We do.
So if you need to buy extra like
Perhaps I
resources,
got 80 gold even after I drew.
yeah. I mean, Cody's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
Mr. Moneybags too. So
Yeah. Yeah. We have.
Yeah, we
have
each
a pretty good
got
amount.
100, and then the 30,
Whatever you had before.
whatever that I picked up, that's
Cool.
an extra 8 gold per.
Yeah. So standard. Takes a full action to use it. Heals 2 plus 2d4.
is it a full like or just a?
That's another popular home rule is they let people use a healing potion as a bonus action.
Instead of a full action.
So I think all those
well, you
popular
still-
home rules together are pretty strong, but 1 or 2 might. Be
I don't like the bonus. I don't like the bonus action.
Okay.
Because you
Yeah,
should
I
be able to,
didn't
you should be
either.
able to drink a healing potion and attack at the same time.
Right.
It's not when you say full action, you don't mean a movement and a
No, it's
action, right?
It's just your action.
Okay.
No, just your actions.
Right,
so-
Yeah.
I will
Hey.
absolutely let you, as part of movement, pull out a healing potion because I feel that's valid.
Oh, pull it, but not still take the action to take it. Got it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, that's an interaction.
That's.
yeah,
I mean, that's all pretty much like standard rules anyway. So,
Yeah.
which is fine. I was curious if you had any other thoughts on it.
Nope.
That will make them a lot better, a lot more useful, and basically just like hiding behind things and taking the potion if you're trying to get out of there. But it will be pretty slow to using them or using them between combats.
Yeah, I think they're not really. I mean, they're not. They're meant as a last. They're not meant as like your primary source of healing. They're
Right.
as your.
That's why, yeah, I didn't like the bonus action, but I thought it was fine as long as it made people roll on how much it healed, or the other one,
Gotcha.
the full healing with a full action. But this is fine too. Whatever.
Barry,
So,
you have
sweet.
a bag and stuff.
Did we
you
get to
carry
identify
stuff
the
in?
great sword, or was that going to be a no?
I will let you do that, but I need to. I'll get back to you on exactly what it is.
Okay, we can do that next time.
Okay.
At the beginning of next session.
I'll let you know before the. Well, yeah, I'll know by the beginning of next session, or I'll let you know exactly who is it Grail. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Grail's knowing.
But
Cool.
Yeah.
He's the only one that could use it anyway, so may as well give him the option for it.
But I'm just double checking.
You can give the healing potion to Grail too.
Grail said he didn't need it because he has his own healing.
Yes. Yeah, lay
Okay.
on hands. That's only once per long rest, but
Yeah, I also have a quote unquote healing.
He doesn't.
It's-
I
but
don't
it's
think he
only
has to
one.
do it. It's not. It's lay on hands. I think he can determine how much he uses.
he
Yeah,
can't. He
Right.
doesn't have to use all of this. He could literally just like heal somebody that's down for 1 HP.
Yeah, he can stabilize
back
just
up.
to keep them
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mine though is just they heal straight up whatever my level is.
Yep.
I don't get to choose how much
Yeah.
they heal.
Cody can definitely split his up, but he doesn't have to use it all in one go.
Yeah.
And then you should have some healing too.
Everyone has a little bit of healing.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, good.
Yep.
Good.
I mean, if
good
you wanted a
song.
lot of healing, you should have played a healer.
Yeah, that's
Right,
so.
right.
That's why I picked up Divine Soul.
It's a
just
good
to
thing
give
you
us a little
did.
bit.
It's a good thing you did because you saved Grail's ass.
I mean,
True.
to be fair, Grail got up, and I mean, I feel like we probably would have still been fine. We would have just had to stabilize him. And then
Grail did
go off,
run
take a
up to
long
3
rest.
people
I
like,
know.
right at the start of the fight.
I know.
That's what girl does though.
Yeah.
True.
The high AC is nice, but if they all gonna have advantage from flanking.
Well,
it's
that's a disadvantage of running up by yourself, is it's
Yeah.
easy to be flanked.
Yep. It's true.
I was kind of hoping other people were gonna come with me.
If
and
you
then I
thought-
was
if
like,
you
oh,
thought
no.
me
Well,
and
they did.
Jess were
Bear,
gonna-
Bear was up.
yeah.
Bears was up next to you.
Well,
but
yeah,
Zaris-
Bear did. Bear ran up.
Zaris
with me.
and Galleon are ranged character. Well, I mean, sort of.
Zaris can be melee, but
I can.
at level 1, it's a
can
lot
be up
safer to
close,
be. She
but
only
the
has
fact that I've gone down
8 health. Like
twice-
she can get 1 shot.
You played that smart. Honestly, you guys, I feel like that was a good fight. You guys were challenged.
Yeah. And yeah,
Um,
the
it was
rolls
close.
early on made me a little nervous, but then we
Yeah.
started getting some
Those
hits in.
rolls were so
You're
fucking
super
bad.
lucky that you're extremely lucky that Yelphus rolled the way he did on his damage roll on Cody, because Cody almost died straight up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
almost was
Oh, yeah.
died
Cody
out,
was
right?
Cody was at he was at negative 11 out of 13. So if he got to negative 13, he would have just been dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was rough.
Yeah, but also in her head she goes, as much as the shit talking motherfucker is pissing me off, I've literally skirted death twice within 24 hours of knowing these guys. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay back. And I'm
It's
glad
actually a
only
good
one
thing that
came up to me.
I mean, it's a bad thing and a good thing that Cody played the way he did because
Yeah.
he ran up. Him and
And
then
he
Bear.
drew all
It's a good
the
thing that Bear
attention.
went up to support him.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good thing Bear went up to support him. He drew all the attention because if Zaris had been hit with that hit,
Oh,
Yeah.
dead.
she'd been a puddle of goo.
Yeah.
So I think it worked out well. Sorry, the map was like. I generally like to have maps that have more cover, like different things like
To have cover,
different
yeah,
terrain
yeah,
and
for
cover
sure.
and all sorts of fun stuff. But
Yeah. For
the
sure.
map pool, the map pack that comes with the basic fantasy grounds is pretty limited. It's also hard to find because they combine the maps and the images together. It's hard to find just the maps.
That would
I'll
work
have to see if
perfectly
there's a way
fine.
to do that. What would work pretty fine?
I said that map works fine.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
it was just you talking about adding the fun stuff to it, you know.
Like the